Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to this week's Wild Rift video. With the Ranked Season 3 in full swing right now, I thought it'd be the best time for me to give you the best tips to climb in Wild Rift. As always, if you're enjoying the content on this channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment down below as well. And I want to know what's been your favourite champion so far in patch 2.4. Now, without further ado, let's head into today's video. First tip I have is play with friends. Now, there's no shame in going into a duo queue or trio queue with two of your friends that you trust and that you enjoy playing with. It's much easier to communicate with people that you know already, and also you can use a mic instead of trying to type or trying to use pings in game from random solo queue teammates. And you might have a better understanding of the game as well. Maybe you played games together before and you understand how each other play, and that you can bring into ranked and help you be able to climb. And you also have one more person in your team that you can trust. We've all had that situation where in solo queue we might feel a little bit iffy, or we feel a little bit uncomfortable with some of our solo queue teammates. So when you're on mic with a friend and you're playing with someone that you can trust, you got one less thing to worry about at the end of the day. The only way you can improve at the game and get better at the game is getting better yourself and focusing on yourself and making sure that you improve every single day. Don't focus on what any of your teammates are doing. Don't focus on if they do make a mistake. Just focus on your own mistakes, and eventually you will learn how to solo carry and you'll be able to climb the ranks. It's always helpful to watch back replays from your previous game to see what mistakes you've made that game so you can learn for the next game that you have. It's nice as well to learn and adapt and find ways to try and get an advantage to be able to solo carry, whether that be a certain playstyle that you see that people might play in your elo that you play in, or it might be a certain champion that's really strong in your elo. For example, Draven is a very strong AD carry at lower elo because people really don't know how to deal with him, and you can get a lot of gold from your passive and you can use that to be able to carry the game. Watching streams and videos is another great way that you can improve yourself and more focusing on yourself. It might be whether a build might be really strong at the moment that you need to try out, or a certain champion that's really strong that you might need to try out, or it might just be general gameplay tips that you can get from people that can help you improve and help you climb them ranks. And always remember to never surrender. Even when the game looks completely doom and gloom, always when that surrender vote comes up, hit that no button. Anything can happen in a game. I've had countless amount of times where I've come back from 10,000 gold deficits. So anything is possible. Just believe in yourself and you'll be able to win games. Moving on, we have my next tip, which is vision is key. Now, using your wards is one of the most important things with League of Legends and Wild Rift. In Wild Rift, every couple of minutes you get a free ward that you can use, and most people don't know about this. You need to make sure you use your wards all the time. Using your wards allows you to get vision on the enemies. This could be on the enemy jungler, or maybe a laner that might be roaming to your lane, and you'll be able to realize from your minimap, and you'll be able to react to that depending on what you want to do. Learning where to ward at what times as well is also super important. I'll probably do a video about this as a more in-depth look at warding. This could be situations like dragons coming up in a minute time, so you need to get some vision around dragon, or if it's in the early game you might want to get some deep wards in the enemy jungle so you can see where the jungle's pathing to. All of these give you a better understanding of the game and of the situation, and you can kind of react or be proactive depending on where everyone is on the map. I mentioned it slightly, but vision around objectives is really, really important. Just a simple ward in the Dragon Pit or the Baron Pit that you might not have already can make or break a game. This can help you see if the enemies have started dragon, so you can kind of react and go to the dragon to see if there's anything that you can do. Or it could just be as simple as they haven't started dragon yet, so you can actually be the ones that are being proactive and start dragon, and you can get a vision around the Dragon Pit to see if the enemies are coming to react to you. Taking breaks. Now, this is probably the most important one on this entire list. Everyone's had that situation where they've lost 2 or 3 games in a row, their mental's not really great, and they kind of feel a bit down because they've lost the last 2 or 3 games. The best thing you can do is take a break. Do something else. That could be watching a YouTube video, it could be getting some fresh air, maybe play another game with your friends. Take that time out from Wild Rift, because taking a break is never a bad thing. If you keep playing when you've lost 2 or 3 games in a row, you just won't have the great mindset of going into the next game, and you'll kind of feel defeated before the game even starts. And from then, you'll probably start making mistakes that you realize you won't normally make in a normal game of Wild Rift. And you'll start typing to your teammates, you'll start getting angry, and you'll start getting very frustrated. And it's not very good when you're trying to climb to the top ranks in Wild Rift. And last but by no means least, we have play what you're good at. There's no point on trying champions for the first time in ranked. That's what PvP mode is for. Play what you're strong at, play what you're comfortable with. You know how your champion works and you know it to the best of your ability. So you can use that to carry the game and to climb the ranks in Wild Rift. It's always important to fully understand about 2 or 3 champions in your role, whether that be AD carry, support, and try and learn a few champions in other roles as well, just in case you get them in ranked. When a new champion comes out, say for example Akshan, there's no point of going straight into ranked and trying out Akshan for the first time. This won't be good because you won't understand how the champion works and you might make a few mistakes which might cost your team and yourself to lose elo. And then when you feel comfortable on about 2 or 3 champions, now's the time to try and expand your champion pool. But do it very slowly. You don't want to be learning 5 or 6 champions at once. You want to try and learn a champion at a time. Maybe watch some videos, learn a few tips and tricks, go into a few PvP games before you go into your first ranked game, and use that to help you climb and to help you carry your team. And that's it. That's my quick 5 tips for you to climb in Wild Rift. Hopefully you learned a thing or 2 from this video. And as always, if you enjoy the content, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below with my question from the start of the video. Thank you all for watching this video. I appreciate it. And as always, take care and I will see you all very soon. Peace.